Good morning, caregivers. It's Wednesday morning, and today is the 27th. I always have to look at my computer to know what today is. I do know it's Wednesday, and I'm glad that you're here. Today is Wacky Wednesday on What's Going On with Mama. Well, the world's been a little bit wacky for me. Has it been for you? I think if the world wasn't wacky, say that 3 times real fast, I would wonder what's going on. Well, I want to thank our sponsors. We have Passmore's Grocery and Grill on Saluda Street, where you can go have wonderful country breakfast and lunch. They also sell fresh cuts of pork. Check it out. If you're a meat eater, that'd be the place to get it. And then Vitamin Depot on Celanese Road. Do you hear this noise coming? That's my slow dachshund walking into the room. Vitamin Depot on Celanese Road behind Burger King and Dunkin' Donuts. Go in and talk to David about all the natural supplements that are very good for your body, and he's got them. He can tell you all about them. And then the award-winning television show, Life in the Carolinas. Check them out at lifeinthecarolinas.com, and you will learn a lot about this part of the world. So see, if you're some of our listeners from all over the country, or viewers rather from all over the country, you can watch that television show and learn what it's like to live in the Carolinas. I hope you'll check it out at lifeinthecarolinas.com. Well, today we're going to do something different, which is what Wacky Wednesdays are about. I told you on Wednesdays I get to talk about just whatever makes me happy. And today I wanted to tell you about Color Street nail strips. These are actual polish strips that you can put on your fingernails. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they're made. I don't know none about that. But I know this is good stuff. Now, you have to know that fingernails are not my thing. I don't have good fingernails. They cracked yesterday. Can you show them this, Michael? This is I hope y'all feel sorry for me. This fingernail broke all the way down here, and it's barely hanging on this side. It hurt. I don't know how I did it. But, I cannot get good-looking fingernails. I can go get a manicure and get all that yucky stuff cut away, and in 2 days it's back. Well, that's just life for me. Now, I have tried cutting or painting my own fingernails, and it pretty much looks like a first grader did it. Ooh, I just shot that across the room, didn't I? But these are strips that are actual polish. Now, you can get a ton of different colors. You can get them with designs on them, I don't know, Christmas trees and things for the various holidays, or if you like stars or whatever. Well, I'm just your plain Jane kind of girl. And this color that I have here is a pale pink. Zoe, why don't you find a spot and lay down, baby? She's just walking around. This is just a pale pink. I showed it to my mom, and she said, well, that's just boring because Mama has bright red. But the reason I want to show you these, besides the fact that I think they're super neat, is I like for my mama's fingernails to look good because Mama always has done that. Ever since my mama went to work at the Lazy Boy store and then started selling jewelry after that, where when she sold jewelry, people were really looking at her hands because she would put the ring on and show them how gorgeous that ring was, and they would buy it, which was the point. So she's used to looking down and seeing a lot of rings on her hands and her fingernails being either French white or red. And you can get French white in these strips. Well, so I tried painting my mama's fingernails. That was not a good plan. Oh, Lord have mercy. It looked really, really, really bad because I'm just awful at doing that. And at this point in my mom's world, I can't take her out to get her nails done. When I could, that's what we did. But now we can't. Mama doesn't do well when we take her out of her group home. So I had to figure out a way to get Mama's nails done. And the other thing is, when I would paint this hand, and if I got it to look in halfway decent, somebody had to then hold this hand of hers totally still while I did this hand. Well, truly, you know how long it takes for fingernail polish to dry. It's just forever. And while it might feel dry just to the touch, you know that if you hit it against something, it's going to mess it up. So no matter what I did, Mama's fingernails never looked good. In fact, one time I painted her toenails and I thought they were dry, and I put her socks back on her. And later when the caregiver went to take her socks off, the socks were stuck to her toenails. That is not a good plan. But you can put these Color Street strips on fingernails and toenails. Now, I want you to know Color Street is not a sponsor. P.S. Color Street, if you would like to be, I'd love to have you. But I just really do like the product. So let me show you how these things work. They come in a package that you have to cut open. You have to keep these things sealed in this package until you're ready to use them. Once they're exposed to air for very long, they start losing their stickiness. So in other words, if you have any left over, you can't save them in case you have a boo-boo later that you might need. You just go ahead and use them. It comes with this nail prep pad, which I think is just some kind of alcohol thing, and you just rub it on your fingernails, right? And just give them a good coating. It comes with 2 of them, and which is neat for me because there is enough of these strips, because my fingernails are not huge, that I can actually do my toenails if I want to, so I can use that other package on my toenails. So Carol's Manicure Shop is so fancy here. So what you want to notice is these come in different sizes, as do your fingernails. If you are my little sister, she has big old fingernails even when they're short. She's got big fingernails. I don't. I have little fingernails. So we're going to start. Let's start with this finger. You're just going to kind of match up. Well, obviously that's too big. So you kind of go down and you match up the one that seems to be the size of your fingernail. And I think it's this one. So we've got to peel off. Let me get it turned this way. Peel off this top strip. That's trash. Okay. And then the little gray tip is what you're going to get a hold of. I'm trying to do it with that thumb that's hurting, where I messed it up. And that's what it looks like. It's just very, very simple little strip. Okay, let's see. Can I get this so I can see it? And you lay it down on the fingernail. Once you get it on there, let go of it and just press it down at the edge and give it a little tug. Just a little tug, another little tug, and work it down just by pressing it. Okay. There you go. Now, if you are like me and you've got this much that's extra and you don't want to waste that much, you can take the scissors and cut that off. And now you've got this much. That's what I take and put on my toenails. So I get a whole lot of benefit for my money out of that. So you could just stick it off to the side so it doesn't get messed up later. I've got to quit saying doesn't. Doesn't get messed up. Doesn't is not a word. Did you guys know that? Even in the southern part of our world where we say all kinds of crazy words, doesn't is not a word. So now I've got this strip on here and it's got this funky end. So it comes with this neat little file, everything you need. Right here, you just file that off in a downward motion. File, 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 file. And off comes the extra. Do, 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 do. That's pretty neat, isn't it? All right, let's do another one.
Linda says Zoe must want her nails done.
Zoe wants her nails done. Linda, I think you might be right. Zoe generally will go in there on the sofa and lay down. All right, it looks like this one matches. Can you guys see that? It's about the right size right here. You can see this one's way bigger. I don't ever use that one unless I mess up and then I have to take it and trim it to make it fit. Linda, I think it would be neat to get some purple ones and do Zoe's nails. And you know what? I might do that one day. Purple's my color, people. I do like purple. All right, so we've got it down there. Rub it down on the edge. Give it a little tug. Rub it some more. Just keep rubbing it. Give it a little tug. All right. There we go. I just think it's about the neatest thing. And I'll tell you one of the reasons I like this for both me and my mama, especially me, is my nails break. As I told you, this fingernail broke yesterday. And they break so daggone easily. And this does make them thicker and it protects them some. So as I say, I go ahead and cut off that extra because I might want to use it on my toenails. So stick it over here, just on something just that catches the edge. I'm putting it on the edge of my printer at the moment because I'm in my office. My nail salon. All right, and then just sand it down or file it down in a downward motion. And then pull that off. That's still not going to be a pretty fingernail because it's the one that broke yesterday and bled. Oh my goodness. All right, there you go. Isn't that neat? That one's done and that one's done. I got a little crease in that one. I'll have to work on smoothing that out. It'll come out. But then you have nice clean fingernails that you did. And you know what these little jewels cost? This is incredible. $11. I can do my fingernails and my toenails, and I can do my mama's fingernails and toenails for $11. Well, even if you had to do 11 for your fingers and 11 for your toes or for your loved one, you're talking $22 for a really nice looking manicure that you didn't have to take them out of the house for. If you take my mama out of the house right now, she gets very agitated. And then you take her to a nail salon where there's a bunch of people doing a bunch of things. Oh no, that's not going to work for mama. So we don't do that. So the other good thing is if you go to colorstreet.com to order these, and again, you know, I'm not getting paid to advertise for them. I just like them. If you order 3, you get the 4th one free. I believe that's right. Or if you order 4, you get the 5th one free. I'm not sure which. I think if you order 3, you get the 4th one free. So I get 40 for $33. I get 4 complete manicure pedicures. Beat that. That's a good deal. Every once in a while, I do go and get the cuticles done. But like I say, in 2 days, they're back. So you just do all your fingernails, and then you've got this nice looking manicure for your loved one. Well, let me see. I got my timer going over here. Good gracious, the time's going quick. These will last probably, depending on how busy you are, a week and a half to 2 weeks easy. My mamas will last until they just grow out and don't look good anymore. They, I think they hold up way better than polish. I don't really know why, but they don't seem to chip on the ends. You're going to have more of a need to change them out because your fingernails have grown out and now that new part doesn't have polish. And that's another reason I do this pink color, because when they grow out, it doesn't show up so much, and I think that's pretty neat. Mama has been having some hard days lately, and I went to see her yesterday and noticed that hers was growing out. And Mama, you guys keep my mom in your prayers. She's got a sore on her bottom end that we need to heal up, and going to get in-home health in to begin treatment of that. You know, you can't have those bed sores. Oh, and Mama's got one because she's sitting a whole lot, and she's going to have to start getting up and moving a little bit more. But the little woman's just not interested in that. Zoe, if I paid you to, you couldn't make any more noise, could you, baby? Zoe is our miniature dachshund. She is precious and perfect in every way. Well, I wanted to tell you our scripture for today. It's the one we're doing all week long, and it's from Psalm chapter 5. I've got it right here. It says, "In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning, I lay my request before you and wait expectantly." I don't know if you start your morning having a little conversation with the Lord and letting Him have a little conversation with you, but maybe you want to think about doing that. Just taking a few minutes and laying out to Him what's on your mind, but take a few minutes of quiet and calm and just let Him speak to you. I think if you are like me, we talk too much, and we're talking so much that we don't have time for Him to talk to us. So those quiet, contemplative moments, go to YouTube and put on Liquid Mind. Oh, I love that. Have Liquid Mind music going in the background and let the Lord speak to you about your day. It's a good way to start the day. Well, I hope you check out Color Street. I hope you like them. I hope your loved one's nails start looking so good. It's important that we make sure our folks maintain good health, good physical appearance, and those things that were important to them. Now, if your mama never did want her polish done, then don't worry about it. And if your mama hated red polish and liked white, make sure you do white, whatever it is that they like. I think it's important. Check out our sponsors, please. Vitamin Depot on Celanese Road, David Graham there. Go in and talk to him about whatever's going on in your world that you want to improve in your health or any issues you might be having. As I mentioned before, he's got the oils, Now oils. He has Now diffuser. Oh my goodness, you can put various oils in there. Just make sure how smell good, or some that will help like with congestion or breathing issues or whatever you might have going on. He's got oils for that. It's really neat. Vitamin Depot. Life in the Carolinas at lifeinthecarolinas.com. Check them out and all the different wonderful shows they have there and that fantastic website. Passmore's Grocery and Grill on Saluda Street for breakfast and lunch. Tell them Carol sent you. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope that you have something happen today that makes you smile or makes you laugh. Write me and tell me what's on your mind if you have questions, or you can just write me right there, and I guarantee you I will get back with you. But my email address is carol@letstalkdementia. Have a great day. Blessings and smiles. See my pretty 2 pretty fingernails. Bye-bye.